Hi there. Once again, I have returned. We were talking about kindness, coolness, craziness, and coyness, and what we want to do is relate all this information. Now, there's a lot of information I give you, but this is good information. We want you to have this information. First of all, it's imperative that you try to be cool. Try to be very cool with everyone. The abrupt nature we take with one another, this kind of environment where we go ahead and just are cruel and mean and take no time with one another. See? The arrogance of somebody to have gum in their mouth while they're trying to talk with you. It was Doublemint. It tasted real good. I wanted some Doublemint. I asked for Doublemint and got some Doublemint. There are no twins here. There's no twins in the entire building. We are trying to associate kindness with the other tenets of this 10-point system. 10 because it's easy to remember. And that way you always know where you stand with the 10. Take care with one another. There's always people around you who are going through things. So we need to take a little more patience, a little more kindness, a little more tenderness, a little more love with one another. Someone who won't be kind, won't be tender with you, are some of the aliens that have been invading our earth and our country. The government has known about them for many, many years, of course. Even before, there was crashes before Roswell, which they had evidence of. When you look around, you can see some of the aliens in our public life. James Carville is obviously half alien. Some other people. I'm tending to believe that perhaps his wife is also, or else they wouldn't allow them to come together like that. So you say, well, have you seen these aliens? And that's where I'm hesitant to say anything, because if you say, well, I've seen some aliens, they're going to say, well, I question your ability to formulate reality. I have no problem formulating reality. I know where I'm at all the time, the center of where I am all the time. But aliens of varying degrees have taken over this world. The United States government has taken the tack to use them as an ally in the war on terror and the war on drugs and the war on the taxpayer. So they are a very vital part of our world. I started noticing people looking at me when I was very young, and I had my own room, and it was in the back of the house near the backyard. And various times I'd wake up in the morning and see these round circles where it was obvious that some craft had landed and spent the night there. And then it always seemed like people were looking at me. Some of you may have that feeling. Don't discount what this might mean. If you have the feeling that people are looking at you, there very well may be things that are looking at you. So I felt like that things were looking at me. I didn't know what they were. You don't know what they are. There's some things looking at me, and little eyes. They have real big eyes, like the kids in the little Swiss figurines. Real big eyes. Except they aren't that cute. They don't have any hair. And the most disgusting thing is they don't wear any clothes. Okay, they don't have little silver uniforms like you see on the TV. I was how you kind of, once you see them, you kind of wish they were did have some silver uniforms, because the just looking at these guys can take your breath away. Okay, this gray skin doesn't even look like skin. It's just gray and deathly, and I'm afraid that they don't have the kindness that I'm trying to generate in this world, the kindness and the empathy that I'm trying to generate. Fortunately, they haven't taken me away permanently, because obviously I know all about them. I'm telling people and trying to spread the information about these aliens. What is protecting me is I have a force of husky dogs, which I keep with me at all times to warn me of the aliens. The dogs know the scent, know the look of the aliens, and they do not care for these aliens. The aliens know that our protection and the protection for mankind for the last 2 million years has been our association with these dogs, which have protected us from being taken over completely by these aliens. So I am deeply appreciative to my puppies for taking the time to love me enough to protect me from the aliens. I would encourage everyone to be kind to their dogs. Keep your dog happy, well fed. Show your dog photographs or paintings of the aliens, and teach them to bark at these aliens so they know what they are when they do show up. Nowadays, they've taken to treachery. A lot of these aliens, to get by the authorities, they have started to take the look of illegal aliens. They try to make themselves look like Spanish people, so that they won't be detected by your dogs or by authorities. Now, if you do have some illegal aliens that your dogs are barking at, it's probably entirely possible they are in fact space aliens posing as illegal aliens, because I've seen some of their craft, and I think perhaps rather than just smuggling illegal aliens in this country, the aliens are smuggling actual aliens disguised as illegal aliens. And you can't tell. You wouldn't be able to tell with our technology today. The dogs, they can tell. They can sense this kind of thing. The dogs have a nasal sense about 50 times more powerful than your ability to smell. And you're pretty smelly. So they can hear perhaps 100 times better than you can. So when the aliens, even though they've perfected these silent craft, the dogs could still hear them coming and warn you. So I implore you to, if you don't have a dog, you're concerned about aliens, I implore you to go to your local pound, get yourself a good dog, good husky mixed dog, to keep you away from the aliens. Also, take care with everybody you see today. Remember, kindness is cool. We're going to go into a lot more of this in the future, and I thank you for taking time with me today. Thank you. Okay. Let's see if we can turn it off.